morning, family, and welcome to TWEC Daily Devotion. Just recently, I was listening to, a teaching by Dr. Anita Phillips, and she asked a really important question. And it had me thinking of the many times or instances that, we accept things as they are or as they come. And oftentimes, in very subtle manners, we give up on things that we really wanted to accomplish. We give up on our hope, our dream. We give up on a lot of things in a very subtle way. But I have a question to ask you today. What will you fight for? What are you willing to fight for? What is that area or those areas in your life that you have already determined that regardless of what I see or what I hear, I am going to fight for this? Let's look at the story of the Shunammite woman found in 2 Kings chapter 4. We meet the Shunammite woman and her husband at a place where they're well off, but they don't have any children of their own. And they made room for Elisha the prophet, and Elisha told the Shunammite woman that by this time next year you will have a son. And just as he said, just so it was done. We meet this story, in verse 18, and it continues here. And the child grew. Now it happened one day that he went out to his father, to the reapers, and he said to his father, my head, my head. So he said to a servant, carry him to his mother. When he had taken him and brought him to his mother, he sat on her knees till noon, and then died. And she went up and laid him on the bed of the man of God, shut the door upon him, and went out. Then she called to her husband and said, please send me one of the young men and one of the donkeys that I may run to the man of God and come back. My question is, what will you have done in a situation like this? What would you have done in a situation like this? She could have given up in the moment she recognized that her son was dead. But she had already determined that this is something I'm going to fight for. It is worth fighting for. And my question to you is, what will you fight for? Will you fight for your family? Will you fight for your education even though it may be difficult at this time? Will you fight for your career? Will you fight for that thing that you've always desired? What will you fight for? Identify those areas in your life in this season that you are willing to fast a bit extra, to pray a bit extra. Identify those areas and fight for them. Brethren, stay blessed, stay rooted, and stay tuned to another episode of TWEC Daily Devotion.